Umari of the Umari brothers. Umari is the big guy, you know. He's the bigger brother, you know. He's like built, you know. He's their unit. He's like, we got our, brother right here. We'll be all right. And if this boy plays games and gets out of sorts, he's like, man, he's just some boy. I can fuck his ass up, that type of thing. But then, Killua started moving around and shit and, playing games with his assassination technique. But, like, not even real ones, he ain't even breaking a sweat on these guys. You know, he's like, I'll be taking the badge from my brother and then I'll take your badges too. He's like, I want to see you try that shit with me. My brother's weaker than I am. I'll, try that shit real quick. And sure enough, Killua got that badge from him too. Um, I think he had the badge number 97. I think that was the one that, I don't know, was it the one that Hanzo was after? I don't even know. But he had one of the ones, 98, 96, or 97. They had it in sequential order, because they came in as brothers and they left as brothers. And then they came back as brothers when they came back for the next exam. But guess what? Killua was there, and, that time, Nan abilities were on, key, and they just, were part of, like, I don't know how many, examinees that he took down, with ease, during the next exam. But he was part of those casualties, you know. They ended up getting their ass whooped, walked, just like they did during the fourth phase of the exam. And he was the bigger of the brothers. He was the like one that was more powerful. So Umari, his strength is 82, 81 for his speed, 82 for his durability, 80 for his endurance, 81 for his intelligence, 85 for his experience, and 82 for his close skills, 80 for his range skills, and 80 for his recoup, 81 for his hacks, and an overall power score of 81.4. For Umari, the bigger of those brothers, he's built, he's, tall, he's big. They're like, you're the muscle of this operation. His brother said, we're the ones who are like more shifty and quick, but you're the guy who like, you're the muscle of it. But it didn't matter. These guys had no, actual training or anything. They were just like, we're gonna become hunters, and we're gonna do it together. But it didn't happen, and it didn't happen the next time. So they probably will never become hunters in the series. They were never seen again after that second time, actually. Because they tried to come back again, and then Q, showed them up again. But be cool on the corner.